Alrighty, right. So let's start our warm up. So we're just going to go side to side. So maybe drop down and center. So we're going to warm everything up. Just go at a nice pace. It's really about warming the body, getting the muscles ready. I'm going to pull back, squeeze between the shoulder blades. You might want to drop and lift. The lower that you go, do it into a squat. So you can squat and over. How about up and back with those arms? So just come up a little bit, squeeze between those shoulder blades. Feel all that starting to warm up. Good. How about palms up? Palms up, take it back. Drop and straighten. Good. So we can all do it differently, right? Whatever feels good to you. If you like it this way, dropping back or just a little side to side. Everybody can feel what they're feeling today. Beautiful. How about it up with the palms and then turn the palms forward and the other way. So you get a little bit of a twist in that arm. See how that is? Super good. How about some in and outs? Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Very good. How about some hamstring curls? Let's go from this. So I'm going to go kind of wide with my hamstring curls today. Make sure that your tail is dropped so you're not arching the back. And maybe go a little wider today, tucking under, because you really want to get into those quads. Beautiful. Miss Joy decided we're doing weights today, and she's like, I need weights. The heck with that little stretching stuff. Palms up and back. Palms up and back. You might even want to walk forward and walk back. Good to see you guys on this nice Friday. We're supposed to have storms any minute now. Hopefully it'll be fine anyway. How about up and in? Up and in. Whew. You can walk forward and back. Getting a little bit of stretch going on, a little warmth in that body. Probably let's switch it. Good. So bend the back knee and lean back. Why? Feel how you exhale and really support that core. And I'm going to do a little bit of rotation here. So if you really exhale hard, you can feel how you're going to work that core. So not standing like this. It's not this. It's leaning, leaning, leaning. Feel how you're engaging all the core muscles. This is how we get strong and work there. Excellent. How about little up and backs? Good. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing some of these, right? So we do those presses this way. So let's just kind of do it at a little half without any weights, right? Warming it up. And how about these? We're going to do a lot of triceps today. Whew. Keep moving. Everybody's like, okay, we're tired enough. Good work. Beautiful. So we're doing chest presses. How about some of these? Just out and back. Good work. All right, let's pause there. A little bit of squatting up. Squatting up. Good. Give me 4 more of those. Squatting up. Warming the back body. Beautiful. Give me 2 more. Whew. Last one. Give me a thumbs up. You feel a little warmed up? Heart rate up a little bit? No. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do these again then. See, it's interactive. If you don't tell me, then I'm like, okay, no problem. We're warmed up enough. Let's get on the floor, heavy weights. We're going to start with our chest presses. So getting on down on the floor, grabbing your heavier weights, grab your heavies and maybe a medium, okay? Because we're going to do the triceps in a minute. So just kind of have those available. All right, down on the floor. Exhale and really feel, you really want to make sure that you are protecting that back by doing your strong exhale and feeling all those muscles stabilize and engage you. Good. So arms straight up to start, elbows slightly bent, tucking the chin. We're going to take it down, 45-degree elbow, pull it back up. And when you're up, your center body. Good. We're going for 15. That was 1, 2. Bring it up. 3 and up. 4 and up. See how your body's feeling today. 5. Good. So remember, we're going to do 15 reps and we're doing them 2 times. So at the end, you want to make sure that you're feeling that muscle fatigue. You're taking it to fatigue. And up. Here we go for 9. 9, pull it up. 10, and up. 11, 45, straight up, almost touching. 13, and up. 2 more. 14, and up. 15, and up. Then bend those elbows and bring them back down. So just notice how you're feeling now after the first set. And now we're going to do the triceps. So you probably want a little bit lighter weight or not, but you might want to because the triceps are smaller muscles. All right, so on this one, we're starting straight up. The palms are facing each other. Tucking your tail. When I say tuck tail, just make sure that back is bent. You're just going to bend straight down. Now go slow so you don't bang your head. Elbows are straight up and then straighten. So get a good first couple, really get that alignment going. Down and 2, 3, and up. 4, and up. Ooh, I'm using heavier weights. 5, and I can feel it already, and up. 6, and up. 7, up. So you're about halfway through this set. 8, and up. So you should start feeling it now. 9, and lift. 10, and up. Here we go. 5 more. 1, and up. 2, keeping the elbows straight up. 3, 2 more. I don't know that I could do this weight again for second rep. And in, and up. Bend those elbows and drop it. I already can tell I won't be able to use those heavy ones for my second. So I'm going to grab my little bit lighter ones for my second set. So this is how we adjust. Okay, you don't have to do the same weight the second time. How are you feeling? All right, so now we're going to do that whole thing one more time. So here we go. Elbows, 45, palms facing, bring them up to start. Here we go. Down for 1, and up, and 2, and up. Good. 3, up, 4, and 5, pull it up. 6, and up. Boy, I'm feeling my arms today. 7, up. 8, and 9. Make sure it comes right to the center. 10, lots of control. Just 5 more. 1, and up. 2, and up. 3, can you give me 2 more? Of course you can. And straight up, last one, down and up, bending the elbows and drop those weights down. All right, here we go for our second set of triceps. So again, if that first set was too much, drop it down. It is for me. And if you really didn't feel much, challenge yourself with a heavier weight. Tuck it under, elbows straight up. Here we go. Down 1, pull up. 2, and up. 3, it's like you're just dropping it straight back and all the way up. 4, and up. 5, and up. Okay, I'm going to just mention something real quick to you guys. Just notice, I'm seeing a lot of people whose elbows are going out to the side when they're dropping. So do one slow for me. Keep those elbows straight up from the shoulder the whole time. You're just bending the lower arm in, keep the elbows right up to the shoulder. So stop at the bottom, see where your elbows are, and then straighten all the way straight up. Good, let's pretend like this is 5 now. 5, straight up. 6, this is how the body cheats, and straight up. And 7, nice, better you guys, and up, very good. And 8, and up all the way. 9, and up. 10, let's go for 5, hang in there. 5, and up. 4, and 3, and watch those arms, Tammy. You see right there, pause. Where are your elbows? They should be straight up higher, up, and lift. Good work, 2 more, you guys. Down and up. She's like, I'm not sure they look that kind of right for me. Drop it down. And it might have been my ankle. So if so, I apologize. Roll over onto your side. Nice work. Move those out of the way. And now we're going to have the ball and the wall. The ball and the wall. We're doing our wall seat. So you guys ready for your wall sit? You're going to be up against your wall. Feet under the hips. I'll move over a little bit this way. I've got this behind me. Now, the thing with this is you feel your hips. Lower back is not pressing into the wall. You have a little place there that's fine to not have against the wall. You want the shoulders against the wall, back of head. Then slide down to a place you can start to feel the legs, not dropping the tail though below the knees. And we're going to do a nice seat for about a minute. So really feeling, opening up across the chest, feeling the shoulder blades touching, upper back touching. Should not have any pain at all or really feeling in the knees. This is really great for strengthening the quads. Drop it down a little lower if you think you can. So challenge yourself and breathe. Did I mention breathing? Breathe. Good. You can do it, Ann. Slide down. You can do it. Now just feel your shoulders as much as you can. I know you're in an angle there. And the back of your head is pressing. Lower back can be lifted away from the back. You're not trying to the wall. You're not trying to tuck under or flatten the back. Nice work, you guys. Anybody starting to shake a little bit? You feeling those legs? Good work. Let's just give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use your hands, push yourself away. Woo! Shake it out. That's challenging, right? All right, so now we're going to get our big ball. Now we're going to work hamstrings. So we're back down. Feet on top of the ball together. You want those heels there. You're pushing them together, right? You're going to flex the feet. Elbows are next to you in close because you're going to use those to do your lift. So let's press the feet in, slide the ball in towards the booty. But today, see if you can lift the hips up high. So it's a big hip lift. And then slide the ball out. Pull it in for 2 and out. And 3 and back out. 4, keeping the hips up and drop. And 5, how high can you get those hips? And drop. And 7 and out. And 8, take it out. 9, oh, the ball's going around and out. 10. Here we go, 5 more. Yes, Renee, you can do it. 1 and out. Keep the hips up high and out. 3, good work, 2 more. Woo. Last one. Sliding all around and drop it on down. Bring those knees in, give yourself a little hug. And as you're hugging or rolling yourself over to the side, and we're going to do a repeater. Here we go, back up against the wall. Back up against the wall. Woo! Oh, those hamstrings, that is a tough one, isn't it? Especially when you're trying to keep those hips up. All right, feet hip. Good, hips, shoulders, slide it down. Inchworm it out till you're making sure that you can feel it in those legs. You feel both hips, shoulders, back ahead. Good, I love to open up in the shoulders too, because you can really get that stretch across the pecs and feel it all the way through, which is good. Here we go, 1 more minute. Time to maybe take some nice deep breaths. See if you can use the breath to engage, but stay just a little longer. You guys look good. Can you drop down another inch? Can you slide down just a little lower? Can you make sure that those shoulders are pressing? Woo, I'm feeling all that. Anybody else? Right in those quads. It's a great way to strengthen. Super good. All right, how about just 10 more seconds? Can we do it? Yes, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. Everybody went, whoop. Shake the legs out. All right, here we go. One more time with hamstrings. Back down onto the ball. See how your second set is this time. All right, Renee, you can do it. 15 more. Hands here, elbows, flexing the feet. Good, so you can gently press into that ball. Push the elbows, lift the hips up high, slide the ball in. How high can you get? Even if you stay here, lift those hips. You can bring them up, Robin. Get those hips up. Yeah, there you go. Slide it out and in. 2 and in. 3. Slide it up. 4 and up. Well, you can see where we have muscle imbalance. Which way is that ball letting to go? And 8 and in. 9 and in. Okay, we can all do 5. 5 in. 4. Press it in. 3. Keep the hips up. You can do it. 2. Give me one more. One more. Pull it in and drop. I know that's challenging. All right, let's roll over. I think that's the most challenging of the whole class, but that's just me. All right, so we're coming up. Now we're going to do the one-armed row with one hand on the ball, and you're in a squat position. So this requires a heavier weight. You can use a heavy weight for this. I'm actually going to use my kettlebell. So you have your ball there. If you don't have a ball, it's okay. You can do it this way and just protect yourself. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? You can go like this, okay, if you don't have a ball. The ball is nice because it makes it even more, a little less stable. So you have to use core. So I do want you to bend, arch the tail, no rounding or you'll hurt your back. And arm is right here. Here we go. 1 and down. 2 and down. Nice. 3 and 4. Keep those elbows in close. And 6 and 7. Good work. 8 and 9 and 10. Give me 5 more. 1 down. 2 and 3. Pull up 4 and 5. And drop that down. You can do it between the legs. Roll the ball to the other side. And here we go, other side. You ready? So arm is there, arching that back out. 1, drop. 2 and 3. Elbows staying close. 4, slow down. 5 and 6 and 7. Nice work. 8 and 9 and 10. Give me 5 more. Here we go. Let's go for 5. 5. Down. 4, 3 and 2. Last 1. Woo! Bend those legs to bring it down. Come on up. So I was able to do that one pretty good with this kettlebell, but on my next one of those, I'm going to lighten the weight a little bit. I was starting to feel it in my back, so that's how you know. We're going to sit to do bicep curls. You can certainly do them standing, but if you have a heavier weight, it's really good to be seated so that you don't take everything in your back. So you can either be on your ball, which is where I'm going, or you can sit on the edge of a chair. Putting your feet hip width, palms up, elbows in close, diagonal. You ready? Let's take it up and down. 2 and down. 3 and on down. Nice. 4 and 5 and down. 6. Woo. 7, and 8, and 9, whew, 10. Here we go, 5 more. 5, and 4, 3. I'm not going to be able to do it, I don't think. 2, last one. Can I do it? Yes. 1. Woo! And drop them. I won't be able to do the second set with those 10s, I can tell you. All right, so we're going to do the whole thing again one more time. So again, adjust the weights that you used. So when you did your row, if that was a good weight, you were feeling it, but you weren't feeling it in your back, then you're in a good place. I'm going to lower mine just a little bit. Hand on that ball. Good squat position. No rounding in the back. Elbows stay in. Here we go. 1, and down. 2, and 3, down. 4, and 5, drop. Good. 6, and 7, and 8. Give me 9, and 10. Good. 5 more. Here we go. Let's go. 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1, and drop. Good. Let's switch sides. So just notice, did you get it to fatigue where you could barely do another one? That's where you need to be to really create some change. So here we go. Other side. You ready? Elbow in. 1, down. 2, and 3. Beautiful. 4. Make sure you're arching that back. 5, and 6, and 7. Take it. 8, and 9, and 10. 5 more. Give me 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and down. Good work. Woo! All right, second set of biceps. So adjust. I know the ones that I was just using were too much, so I'm going to take it back a little lower. Second set. Nice. You guys ready? Palms up. Here we go. Bring it. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, and 4. So if you ever are doing any of these at home, if you have lighter weights that aren't heavy enough, you can do it slow way down, and that will give you the same kinds of results. 4, and down. 7, and down. That was actually 8, sorry. 9, and down. 10, and down. Good. Let's go. 5, 5, and 4. Good. 3, and 2, and 1. All the way down. Yeah. Do you feel those biceps? I bet you can. And I bet you knew you were working it to fatigue. All right. So here we go. Last ones. I want you to go to, you're going to have a heavier weight and then lighter weights. So we're going to go back on the ground, giving yourself a heavy weight for our overhead press that we do, and a lighter weight that we're going to do seated. So we're getting back down. This is one that we've pretty much done in every class where we're doing the lats, right? So this one is where you keep that rounded angle and drop straight back, as opposed to the triceps, right, where the elbows stayed straight up and you just bent lower. So it's a little bit different. That's really more of a tricep. This other one is more working shoulder and lats. So notice for your first set, which hand is at the end, which end of the weight, and then you can switch it for your second set. Give yourself a Kegel, exhale hard, tucking the chin. Let's take it straight back, and all the way up. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, I like having this one today towards the end. So we've really already worked so many of these muscles. So even though this is one we do all the time, we do it at different parts of the class. So we should already be fairly fatigued on a lot of these muscles. So, you might really not feel it quite as much as you normally do, or you might feel it even more. That was 10. Here we go for 5. 1, up, 2, and up, 3, and 4, and 5. Beautiful. And bend those arms. Just notice what you're feeling there on that. All right. So now this next one, put that weight next to you. You're going to roll over into a seated position. So we're seated. See if you can keep the legs out in front of you, but you're sitting up tall on your bones. I'm going to go to the side just for a visual. So you're up tall on your bones. In other words, you don't want to be rounded on back here. So you want to really reach up on those bones. If you cannot sit like this, then put yourself up on something, or you can even bring your legs out like this, okay? So palms are up. We're going to serve the dishes today. So you're in this nice angle, about a 45-degree angle right here. You're going to push in front so that that elbow is right about shoulder, but your wrists are below. They're dropped a little bit, and then bring it right back in. Very good. 2, and drop. Try to keep your shoulder blades down your back, and tucking the chin a little bit. 3, and down. 4, and down. And if you find yourself really lifting the shoulders, keep the elbows a little bit further down, maybe to here. See how that is. Because you don't want to do this with your shoulders. The blades are down. And drop. Here we go for 8. 8, and down. 9, and down. Nice. 10, and drop. How about 5 more? Let's go with a 5, and down. 4, and down. 3, 2, and 1. And bring it on down. Did you feel that? So now those muscles are so fatigued, you're really feeling them. This is when the transformation happens. We're getting back down for the lat pulls. So you can bring that weight back if that's the one that feels right for you. Back on your back, tucking under. Beautiful. Arms up. Now, take that other hand to the front of that weight. Exhale hard, feeling the back. Elbows are slightly bent out, almost like you're holding a balloon. Keeping that angle, you're going to drop it back, bring it straight up, and 2. And make sure you come all the way up. Sometimes I find people, we just don't go all the way up. Down and all the way up. And 4, and up. 5, and up. Good work. 6, and up. Notice, are you straightening the elbows in the back? Keep them slightly bent. And up. 8, and up. 9, and up. 10. So good. Does it feel different when having one hand on the top of the weight, front of the weight, versus the other? And 4, and up. 3, keeping those elbows bent, and up. 2, and up. Last one. 1, and up. Yes, bend those elbows, bring the weight down and over to the side. And roll over, coming up into the seated position one more time. And this time, if you want, you can even cross one leg over the other. See how that might feel. And here we go. Everybody ready? That same weight, sitting up tall on your bones. We're serving. We're serving. And down. 2, and down. Nice. 3, and 4. Slowing down. 5. Make sure you take it all the way down. Elbows are in. 7, and down. 8, and down. Now just pause for a minute, switch the leg you have over the other leg. And 9, and down, 10, and down, 11, keeping the chin dropped and tucked, lifting from the top of the head, 12, and down, 13, and shoulders stay down, 14, 15, good, and go just a little bit, little pulses. So I'm a little above here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, give me 2 more, 9, 10, and drop them on down. Guess what? All the hard work is over. We're going to go right into our stretches now. Rolling over to the side. Let's go right into our hip flexor stretch. One leg out, the other is lying back. Good. And just keeping this hip forward. So you do just a little bit of pulses here, tucking it under. I like to put my hands here so I can really support that. Same side leg, arm up, pinky to the front. Good. So push into this leg, keep the knee out to the little toe, lift up and back. Ooh, feel that stretch up there. And then if you can even move it over a little bit to the side. Beautiful, really stretching it up and over. Feeling that good stretch on the hip flexor. Drop that arm. You can put your hands on the inside of that. Switch, bring the other leg up. Pressing into that hip flexor. Sliding that back leg back to wherever you need it to be. You can tuck your toes or have the top of the foot. You'll feel it differently either way. Woo, good work. Same side, arm is up, pinky to the sky. Push and lift up and back. Oh, nice. And over a little bit to a side. Reach up and over. Beautiful. Bringing it on down. I'm going to go right into all fours for a minute and do a dog wagging the tail. What is that? My tail goes to one side, my head and torso look the opposite, and then just switch. This is just a really nice little way to integrate. And you can even do kind of a circle. So you might want to come up and back, letting the tail drop. Just let the body move the way it's kind of wanting to with that nice circle. I'm hearing lots of little cracks in those knees. And then once you're there, you can just get yourself on all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and shift back into that downward dog kind of position, arching the tail, letting the shoulder blades come together. You can walk it, lifting one heel, dropping the other. Was a good way to do it. Then bend those knees, drop the toes, shift back into child's pose. Shift your hips to, say, the left. Bring your arms to the right. Left hand goes over the right. And get that nice stretch, even right in here into that side rib cage. And switch around. You do want to take a few seconds to really cool down, stretch out all those muscles, just to keep everything loose. And from here, I'm going to come back onto all fours, tuck my toes, lift my knees, arch the tail, walk my hands in towards the heels so my weight shifts back. You can do a dangle here where you're crossing at the elbows and just letting yourself hang for a sec. And then you can put your hands on your knees, slow, climb yourself up, just slowly so you don't get dizzy. And allow the blood pressure now to come back down. Woo! Good work, you guys. I just noticed I'm feeling shaky, but I know that's all part of the deal.